Hey guys, welcome back to the Heroes Global Summer Circuit. We're back from our long break, so
You know what's the irony? You say a long break and it's short.
yeah, it's short this time around. So no PC issues or anything for that. My name is Arctic Shadow. Joining me here, I'm honored, Mr. Babel. It's been a while, man.
Honor's all mine, man. Finally glad to meet you here. And glad to be able to do this.
Glad to meet me on my casting couch.
Oh, wow. Yeah, now that you said, this couch is green. And
Why has it got to do with green?
this is fresh.
I see, fresh. Not too sure how I feel
Jokes
about
all
that.
over
Yeah.
again.
But yeah, we are going into game number 2. We just saw Relics take a convincing game number 1. I believe the draft is ready. Let's take a look at what's going on there. It is going to be Sky Temple, Babel.
All right.
So a slightly
Sky
bigger map.
Temple. The key thing about Sky Temple to note is I think this battleground, it's like a football field. It's very much open. You have a lot of options available, and I think that basically GDG9 picked this one. They are very confident in Sky Temple. It's also the battleground that they chose to win against, I think, Resurgence yesterday.
Yeah.
That decisive game 2, which is very important for seeding points. They decided to bring them to Sky Temple, so they're going to do it again here. But immediately you can see a bit of a difference in priority for picks and ban. You don't see the Illidan ban at all.
Yeah.
And you don't see the focus there on, Relics, they clearly didn't ban Tesla because they wanted it themselves. Renovasha has got their first-hand experience against their Tessadar twice in a row, and I think they lost both counts. Now for Relics, they are very confident with their Tessadar. GDG9 is, of course, very confident with Kilthar's pick. Sonya also something that is very much ingrained in Resurgence. They always go for the Sonya. So GDG9, Sonya, well, I think they are also very much, because they've been screaming a lot against each other, so I'm assuming that they have got a lot of experience on that Sonya. I haven't really seen them play that yet. On the side here for Relics, 2 more picks. I'm expecting yet another double support from Relics.
Yep,
very
definitely.
slow sustained, which means Stitches is a good pick here. It's weird that Relics really prioritizes a lot on this kind of heroes. Because coming in from RSG's point of view, the way they draft, they focus a lot on those damage dealers. Here, just going for Tesla Stitches straight up. They're just telling you, you know what, we're going to take it slow.
We're going to take it slow. We're going to slow the game down a little bit, just like what they did in the previous game. Well, not really so much in the previous game, I guess, but we've seen them do it before. I believe Mur is the Tesla player, am I right?
Mur will not be the Tesla player. I don't think so. He'll be playing the main support.
So
Tesla will be
Tesla
the off support. Probably going to be Zess.
Yeah, Zessen, yes, correct.
Yeah. Stitcher should be played by Bun Bun. Oh, he's got nice buns on his hero.
They banned out his ETC, that's sad.
Well, that's a target to ban. I think he did a lot of work on the ETC. It's a good respect ban as well. The point here for Stitches is just the main fact that you really want to just hook in somebody, hopefully the kill first, because he's immobile. That's a very easy kill there. They're probably going to try and ban out something like an Uther, because Uther is an instant bailout for Kilthus if he's ever in a bad spot. So that's something Relic should be looking to ban against GDG9. And you could see that Morales shadow ban. They know, because they actually, if they studied Relics enough, this is something that I think Relics pulled off against Renovasha yesterday. The exact details not too sure, but I think it's something similar. But because they banned out Lunara, I think Renovasha, they went with it was Rainer instead. If I'm not wrong.
I really can't remember. There was just so many games. How do you remember these things?
I don't know. I don't even remember the full draft. I'm just coming in from a very abstractive point of view. So Relics, I'm expecting, because they ban out Morales, it seems like they cannot ban out the Uther here. Yeah, they don't want to restrict the support pool even further. They're going to ban out Tyrael. That makes a lot of sense. You have Sonya in the front line. You want to make sure that she's alive. Tyrell's an instant pop there. GDG9 now, do not the Rhaegar and Uther are still available because they didn't ban out one of those two. So definitely both sides will be looking to pick up one each. It's highly favorable for Relics to go for, I think going for Rhaegar slightly better because more sustained AoE heals.
But I think GDG9 will pick up the Rhaegar here, I think.
Yeah, they will. They have been trained by RSG to always go for Rhaegar. So. Oh, okay, they're picking a comfort pick. Malfurion's a comfort pick for GDG9. They always pick Malfurion when they feel that they need to stick to their guns. So there we have the Malfurion, Sonya, Kilthus. Okay, this keeps Relics cards open once again.
Yeah,
like
so
they don't really have to care anymore.
What do you think is better for Relics though here? Will it be the Uther or the Rhaegar? Or maybe even the Karazim?
Well, that depends on what GDG9 picks now.
Okay.
If they go for something a little bit more busty, then they will want to go for that, Uther instead.
Okay.
Karazim's just not very much picked up in SEA. I don't see that a lot.
We have seen him picked up by Relics a couple of times.
Except Relics.
Yeah.
I mean, Relics is not playing SEA meta.
Correct,
That's all I'm trying to say. Because they're the only ones that have actually moved on past that Felstad, Kilthus, Tyrande. And just to let you guys know, Tyranda's not getting picked up. So yeah, there we go. Tyrande is a great. It's just a great confusion pick here against Relics. GDG9, they're just deciding to stick to their guns. This is a very standard GDG9 style of drafting. They're so used, because they've been screaming against RSG, so they're used to snatching each other's heroes away. This is the exact same draft RSG would run, minus the Malfurion. And maybe not the Kill Task.
Exactly what you said as well, Tyrande and Kill Task. That's something RSG actually, brought to them. Will they be able to use this though against Relics? And we do see a Rhaegar and a Shadow Pick on the Greymane as well. I like that too. Lots of damage. Actually, it's almost a similar lineup aside from the Stitches and
You do realize the Relics is the only team that does not care about the mages of this game.
I did realize that. Li Ming is still available. They didn't go for it.
I don't know how this is going to serve them well if they do go to Sweden eventually, because that side is a different ball game, man. But on this side, where every other team really cares about either Killfuss or Li Ming, Relics doesn't care. They go Greymane just to take out the Tyrande and Killfuss, plus the Malfurion's going to be there. Malfurion actually works in the favor of GDG9 because that will be a root, there will be a Tranquility. You're expecting a bit of a bunch of AoE heals against the Greymane. That means he cannot dive. But I know Zaze enough that he's going to wait for those spells to be off before he jumps in. Yeah, that is the key thing. Yes, there's a lot of counter going on, but this one, I think it's gonna be Relics' game to play. They have that Diablo Tyrande, the very old school alpha combo that worked out so well. Now I'm not so sure, but they still have the Malfurion Tyrande Diablo. You see a strong early game from GDG9. Primarily, we'll be expecting Sonya to solo or Killfuss to solo a lane, and that 4 will be rotating a little bit. But I mean, straight out, Relics is playing a very long-drawn sustain game. This meta actually served them so well. Very good sustain on that part. Stitches very tanky. I'm expecting close to 7,000 HP near game end. Lunara also looking at a really good amount of poke and damage. Greymane for the finishing kill and bite, if you will. So GDG9, man.
I think both teams just going with this double support lineup here is pretty interesting to see how the meta has slowly started to change. As you said, Relics, they don't play in the C meta. They don't go with the Falstad, Keltas, Li Ming kind of builds. In fact, there's actually no Falstad in this game, which is pretty interesting as well. They do GDG9 do go with the Diablo Tyrande, old school lineup. We've seen that work so many times back then. Now it's not so much anymore. It's kind of taken a step back. It still does work, but it all depends on the combination of the rest of the team as well. Muradin and ETC being banned out, finally we're not going to see either. I've seen that in almost every single game so far today, and this time it's going to be banned out. So it's refreshing. It's refreshing to see. But as you mentioned, I think a lot of it is going to rely on Stitches, whether he can get those hooks off to heroes like Kiltas. And even I think the rest of the team, they don't really have a lot of mobility. If you talk about like a Malfurion, he can throw out the root, but once Malfurion gets hooked in, he's basically hooked for life.
Yeah, you're right. He's hooked for life. Now, in this draft, I think it's a very non-Asian draft in general, because there is no Illidan ban at all. There is no respect given to Illidan, and I think Illidan's just insane to not get picked up here. Also, the fact that Relics just wants to play double support, which I think is very much in tune with this current patch. On the other side, though, for GDG9, you have Malfurion Tyrande, which I think that if they do go dual support, I can see them going both of these heroes. So, pretty okay. I mean, in general, would still say that Relics has got the advantage in this draft.
Yep, I think so too.
Yeah.
I think it's going to come down again to how they draw out those fights. And as you mentioned, Zaze, I don't think he's going to go in just crazily, go ham onto GDG9. He's going to wait it out. He's going to let GDG9 think, like in the previous round, that this is where they're going in, and then they take a step back. We saw that in the previous game as well, where they went in, they made them blow the avatar, they made them blow the ancestral healing. They took a step back, wait for all those skills to go away, and then they re-initiated. And it just works so well for them. I think this is going to be the same strategy that they will have for Relics here, and they've just been executing it really well time and time again.
Yep. I think. Anyway, no Illidan, no Felstad. I don't know what this stuff is all about, guys. No idea at all.
Yeah, I'm surprised by the no Illidan strat. When they picked up the Tassadar first, Relics, and seeing that Illidan wasn't banned out, I was expecting them to go straight for it.
No, but GDG9 didn't go for that.
Yeah, but GDG9 didn't go for it either. So.
Well, it makes sense because Tesla and Illidan, they are a good package together. And kind of like Illidan's strat's kind of one-dimensional. We really just have to pick up those set heroes first. Now, Relics GDG9 game number 2. I think we are loading up soon. And just to point out, I really like the Diablo Tyrande personally. I don't know how effective it is, but I like it a lot personally. um,
It's still okay. It's like we mentioned, it's the old school combo. No? It does still work, but I think now with the current meta, it requires more than just Diablo Tyrande. Before, Diablo Tyrande was a combination that could just roam around and kill out heroes. But right now, it requires a little bit more than that. So you maybe need the KO task to follow on with that, and then the combination will probably work out. So the only thing I fear for them is that the rotations wise, they don't have too many stuns. Diablo going in deep as well. If he does get hooked out, if he does get the stuns, Greymane going in, it might be a bit of trouble for him as well. So
you can tell that GG9 is all about the early game here.
Yeah.
Very much early game centric. You have a Sonya, you have a Diablo, and Kilthus. Primarily just to run the Diablo combo, rotating between lanes. But I'm not so sure how that's going to work out against a Tesla. Tesla is going to win the lane pretty easily. And on that side, I think Rhaegar should be rotating. I would be expecting Greymane to be supported by Rhaegar. We'll have to see how that works. And the random factor, Stitches. He's always a random factor for me because you overextend. If the hooks connect, it's good. It's up to Bun Bun.
Yeah, it's going to be up to Bun Bun.
How this Stitches is actually going to be effective.
Yeah, but we are in the loading screen right now. So if you're just tuning in, welcome to the Heroes Global Summer Circuit. I'm Arctic Shadow, and guest casting with me today is Mr. Babel. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It has really been a while, and it's been a long time for us to actually meet up against each other. Though we knew each other for quite a long time. I've heard a lot about him too.
Oh yeah, good stories, I hope.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah, they better be good.
Well, we'll talk it over tea later or something. Well, we don't really drink tea here, but yeah, you got what I mean. Yeah, yum cha. So yeah, just translating it directly to English. But the map is going to be Sky Temple right now. Team Relics are up 1 ahead. They need to secure this to secure themselves a slot in the grand finals. And coming in from the winners bracket, as we've mentioned before, they will have that rubber set to help them out.
Relics actually went to Vegas, I think. The core 3 members went to Vegas last September. I was there as well. It was a really good experience, and I think ever since that, they have been trying over and over again to get back to the top spot out of SEA. We'll have to see if they can claim back that throne. But on this note, though, GDG9 versus Relics on the blue team, we got the Thai team. Greedisgood9999 plus. Marinox will be your Tyrande. Lionex playing Sasonia. Era on the Kilthus. RYL will be your Diablo. And a Bruzy on the Malfurion.
Did you know I used to call him Earlzor?
What?
Because his name looks like a Earlzor, like not Era. That's why I used to call him until the admin corrected me. But over on the red side, Team Relics, we will have Bun Bun on his Stitches. No ETC for him this time. Mur is going to be on the Rhaegar, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Rhaegar. Trinity is going to be on the Lunara. Zaze on the Greymane. And Zessen is going to be on his Tussadai, which you do see a quick Psionic Storm along with the Oracle. Going to be able to scout them out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, this team, you have to give them props, man. Relics has been trying so hard for so many times. They went through so many roster changes.
Yep.
Yeah, the other 2 members have been changing over and over again. They finally decided to have Bun Bun and Zessen, and I think this is finally working out for them. They did take a bit of a time to get the synergy going. There we go, Bun Bun with a very random Diablo hook. You're not going to be able to kill that one. I think he was going for Kilthus, but he missed. Good block there by RYL, who previously was known as Lauda, a very famous player in Thailand.
Ah, no wonder.
Yeah, I'm blowing all their covers, by the way. Abruzzi now, a little bit of trouble. The root does help him, does connect, so Abruzzi is going to be okay. And Bun Bun with a rotation. Oh, this is going to be a bit of a kill potential once the creep wave goes by. Bun Bun does not get clearance there. He gets it, but a little bit too slow on the hook. Does not secure the hook.
What do you think, though, about Relics' current team compared to the one that went to Vegas? Is this one stronger than that one?
Well, I miss Relizer a lot. I think he's a very good player. Oh, man, the combo does not go through. RYL, Marinox, they need to have some good bonding session on a casting couch, I hope. But they need some good bonding session. All right, but just to answer your question, I like the old Relics a lot. I think, although there were a lot of differences in opinion, Revenant was a good player in my opinion. He's also one of the better Vikings player around the scene, StarCraft 2 history and all. But this new Relics, it looks very convincing. I think it's... I don't think that the players are not good. I think they are. Zessen also tried very hard. It's just a bit of a history. He's been in a total of 5 different teams. And he's been climbing his way up. Now hold that thought, though. Bun Bun, a little bit of trouble. There goes the Gravelabs connecting very well, sealing the fate of Stitches there. And Buns are free on the ground.
Yes, I have to agree with that. After you mentioned the name Revenant, this name came to mind. I realized he's been playing a lot of Overwatch, right?
He's been playing a lot of Overwatch.
He's been playing a lot of Overwatch.
He's actually moved on from this game. Unfortunately, it's his loss, by the way, because Relics is now going into to what looks like a potential grand finalist. So we'll have to see how Relics plays. But just to let you guys know, Zes, I was on that topic just now. He was very, very. He actually tried very hard. He was playing multiple times. He formed a team of 4 other, like, just QM players, and they finished 3rd place.
Okay.
So he's got a lot of potential. Relics finally picked him up. Initially, he was supposed to play range damage dealer, and that didn't work out because they realized he could only play kill fast and nothing else. Then they moved him to a very good role like Tassadar, and then you see him playing a lot of the specialists, the flex role. And that worked out very well for the team with Trinity main damage dealer.
That's good. That's good. It's always good to see people with the passion, constantly training themselves, trying to better themselves, and never giving up on their dream, and then finally being recognized for it. Now he has a shot at going to Sweden. It's just he's come a long way from that, and I have to understand that from you.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. It's always fun to see this, and even yourself, I think, your dreams were realized somewhat. When you were able to cast at BlizzCon.
Yeah.
So
sure.
it's always fun. Sure.
I tell you, the crowd's good.
Yeah. It's always fun. It's always fun to see that.
Yeah, I would pay to go and just experience the crowd again, man. The crowd is really insane. And Europeans are so passionate. Man, I wish I'm in Europe now. But let's keep this about this game. Here we have level 7 against level 6. And already can see Relic struggling a little bit, but this is very much expected because the GDG9, they have the early game comp.
Correct.
And so far, 1 kill in only. I think Relics is doing a very good job already soaking up. If this was RG, they would have died like 10 times. But yeah, I'm actually allowed to DM them.
Shots fired.
Alright, so they're now just rotating around a little bit, and you can see that, there we go, Lunar Flare not really having a bit of effect there. But Lion X just with a bit of a top lane push. I don't like this Bruiser camp attempt. It's a bit too early, in my opinion. But we'll have to see. There we go, the tempo activating only now, and I think it's a bit of a response on the side there. Bun with a preemptive hook, unfortunately not catching anything there except weed. And yeah, Arctic Shadow, what do you think?
I think the game has been going well for Relics so far, considering that GDG9 has such an aggressive lineup in Diablo and Tyrande, and Kael'thas as well. They're just rotating around. They're trying to pick off those kills, as you can see. They are having tons and tons of rotations. They are controlling those Sky Temples, though. But again, Relics are doing a really good job keeping themselves in this game. They've only died that one time. Now the towers are getting pushed out too. So
you know why I'm feeling this pain?
Why?
Because if Lunara was Felstead, he would be here. He would have cleared this lane, would have joined in. This would be a fight. But because of that, they lost half the temple charges.
Yep.
And they are maybe looking to lose a lot more. RYL with the flang already going in. He wants a Rhaegar. Instantaneously, the stun does go down, but it's not enough for the kill. Zace now in a bit of a trouble, but Linux goes in, spins in his face. That ballerina is painful. Diablo goes down first. Linux gets punished for going in too deep. Lots of double support going in. You can see already the effectiveness of it. Marinox dropping, and already you can see the Tyrande is gone. Great hook on the other Bruzy, all the way to Beijing. And Malfurian's retired.
And all I have to say, you're funny. You're funny. Okay, but even from here, you can see there in that fight that this just kept their composure, and this is the Relics that we've been seeing time and time again. Zaze was locked into the corner, and we have a replay available. Let's see what he has. That was locked into the corner right there. The hook not actually connecting there. The rest of the blue side coming in. Look at Zaze. Zaze being locked into the corner by RYL. But the heals being kept alive so well. RYL having to back off. Finally get taken out. Luke and Leona X. As you said, the ballerina spinning not enough. Rhaegar taking him down ultimately. And he will be able to survive. And that hook. Let's wait for that hook. There he comes.
Wow.
As you say, Malfurion just dropping.
Back to real time, by the way. Greymane just went down. And you got Mer pulling back. Great plays there by GDG9 for a bit of a respite. But of course, that was clearly evident because Kael'thas, he burned everything on the Rhaegar. Yep. And unfortunately, the Malfurion root did not connect on the Rhaegar. Would have been a kill if that did. So, there we go. Level 10, both sides still fairly even. Heroics-wise, I think it looks pretty decent. It's going to be Apocalypse, by the way. Starfall coming in. There's a lot of good zoning. There we have another stun of Mer. And already can see the burst potential from GDG9. The main plan here is that Starfall Apocalypse connect. Starfall goes down and a lot of damage. Don't fight in a Starfall! That's gonna hurt! But we have also another extra wall coming out. Diablo does go down. Tyrande is also gone. Lots of heals, double support. I think they can just break this game with the amount of heals they have got on that side. They fought in a Starfall. They maintain throughout the entire duration. And they punish GDG9. That's surprising for me.
That was pretty crazy. Again, Relics just held it, even though they were fighting in the Starfall, which is definitely not what they want to do. The double healing, you know, and this double support coming up from both the Rega as well as the Tasada was just very well in place. Now we do see them go for a boss attempt. Here comes the blue side. Here comes the blue side coming in to try and maybe stop this. Force wall is going to be used to try and block them out. The boss is going to get leashed here. They want to keep it in play. RYL looks like he wants to stop this.
Oh man,
the rest of the blue side coming in. A big clash is about to happen. But that's what the Relics team is going to have to give this one up here. Really unfortunate there for him.
That was so juicy.
Yeah, it's right for the taking for Team GDG9.
Well, GDG9 wanted that. Wow, that's a really long charge all the way. Trinity, man, definitely going down. Great plays there by RYL. Great hook on Linux as well by Bun Bun. But we see that Sonya pulling back out once again. The red team now having to fight against this boss. That's a big throw in my opinion. But because they know that I think Phoenix is available, that's why GDG9 really wanted a boss. They know they can zone out the enemy as well. And they went for it.
Definitely have to agree with you there. As the boss now pushing down, I think they should be able to deal with it pretty easily. The blue side is just going to retreat back into those Sky Temples and get that. I do think we have a replay available of the very last fight. Okay, no, we're getting a wait sign. Not just yet.
I know Zandan, he always throw away the replay when you need it. Yeah, it always happens. All right, so guys, RYL staying safe.
Okay, we have a replay available.
Okay, let's go for that. Let's go for that. We got some time here.
Yeah, we have some time here. As you can see here, look at the amount of damage. Apocalypse is going to be used connecting onto 2. The Starfall being thrown down as well. But the Ancestral Healing coming out in the right time. The Force Wall locking them in, bringing 3 heroes down. Diablo, Sonya, and Tiranda just fell there. What a well-placed Force Wall by ZSN. And this is, you know, the train that you said has been bringing to him. Era could not run away any further, and he fell as well. So a nice 4-man team kill for Relics as they pulled that one back.
First of all, unfortunately, it's not level 13, therefore no, I think Malfurion still has got ice block at 13, right?
Yep.
So yeah, so no ice block on Malfurion, not level 13 just now. No tranquility, I think he was behind the wall, and also the fact that Phoenix was on the wrong side. They needed Phoenix damage to really hold on. There we have the ice block.
Yep.
Great. I'm glad they didn't change that. That would be really sad. But yeah, the Phoenix, man, that would have been a really different fight if they have the Phoenix in that choke point as well. But still pretty okay. Actually, the game looks fairly even right now.
Yep, actually Relics doing a really good job. You would expect GDG9 to be at this point ahead in the game, considering how aggressive their lineup is and how much they dominated the early game. But Relics, again, they've done such a good job. They've taken the last 2 clashes, which has just been insane. They did lose out on the boss. Unfortunately, of course, they did try to get a bit too greedy. Fortunately for them, they were able to deal with it, just losing a couple of force. RYL goes in with the Shadow Charge now with the Overpower onto Trinity. Apocalypse is going to be used as well as Trinity gets stuns out. Shadow, the Ancestral Healing is going to keep it alive. Bun running for his life, but Trinity is finally going to fall. As now GDG9 doing a good job. Another Shadow Charge in, but he's going to pay for it with his life. He's going to pop right back up though. Actually, not really. He does not have enough souls. 30 seconds on his timer. So just overextending a little bit. Bun missing out on the hook there. As the rest of the blue team losing their tank, they are going to have to back off. So a 1-for-1 trade. Relics it could have been a lot worse for Relics there.
Yeah, both Zessen and Mer did great in that fight. That instant heal on Stitches bringing him up back to, I think, respectable health. Very nicely done. And on this side here for GDG9, I think that generally it's just picking up the fight without Starfall. I don't see Starfall. Do you see Starfall in the fight? I don't think so. Right?
We saw it in that one clash.
Oh, one clash.
And just now that one, I don't think so.
Yeah, no, not in the one. I think it's a very long cooldown, that's why. About 80 plus seconds, if I'm not wrong.
If I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. I don't have information on this game. What is this game I'm doing? Oh, right. It's Heroes of the Storm. So there we have 11 minutes in, and Relics already in a pretty good spot. They're still a little bit closer to level 16 as compared to GDG9. Hook not connecting on that part. Temple's going to spawn. Solo means it's going to be a fight. And unfortunately, they will not have Tranquility for 30 seconds. You have to hold this. I think it's going to be in time, though.
I think they should be able to get that in time. 14 seconds left before the Temple activates, so he will have it in about 10 seconds. So they can just draw out the fight. They'll probably be able to give away a couple of those laser beams and those ammo. But I think it should be okay. He should be having it available by then.
Bun stylistically taking out that small wall there with the hook.
Yep.
It's like he didn't even want to go near it. So we got Line X chanting up the temple, and the rest of them, they're all just pulling back. So far, by the way, Spell Shield on Sonya, right? Is that Spell Shield? That looks like Spell Shield to me. Yeah, it's Spell Shield. Okay, I know that because they didn't change that skill icon. Very nicely done. So, okay, looks pretty fine. Fair, they already have half the temple charged. That's already very good for them. For GDG9, I will not be surprised if GDG9 is actually going to spiral out of control here, because post level 16k, he's going to do so much more work.
Correct. I'm surprised that Relics doesn't want to actually take a fight here, knowing that they, it's still pre-16. Now they are gonna get this level 16, and they are trying to push ahead. Zaze goes in. He gets Shadow Charge into the corner, gets overpowered back. Apocalypse gonna be thrown out, not connecting on anyone though. Phoenix gonna zone out. Zaze gonna get popped right back up by the Ancestral Healing, just in the nick of time. Bun there, now having to back off. Hook! What's a really long hook, but it's not going to connect into anyone. RYL now in full retreat mode. Trinity trying to poke away at him. Bun on his tiny little pony coming in from the side. He's going to get banged into the wall again as Bun now dropping really low. Liona X will be able to get away though. He wants more. Here comes Zace. He goes in for the throat, kicks one down. Lion X is going to be able to back off. They lose one only. Diablo will pop right back up though. So that is going to be fine.
Still good, still good. They burn every single heroic on the side here for the blue team, and they have very long cooldowns. That's the first. Second, they burn all the souls on Diablo. It's going to take him a really long time to go back up to the full count. And also in that last fight, I would have to say that that was a really good ancestral healing by Murray. He's so much better as a support player. He should never play tank again. That said, still, the main reason why Relics couldn't go in, hold that thought. Oh, we have a fight. RYL, a little bit of trouble. Nice wall, though. Didn't look like that was supposed to help the team, but okay, great wall there by Zes. Alright, so the point just now why Relics couldn't take the fight was because they know there's a lot of AoE on the side of GDG, and they have to bait them out. If they go into the choke point, they will not have the space to get out of those area. And that's where the Phoenix is going to kill you, the Starfall is going to kill you. You generally want to have like the open football field like in this kind of a setting compared to being in this setting where you have to run out of this window. Yeah, I wish I can draw on the screen, but I cannot, guys. Sorry, I tried.
Sorry, swallowing my saliva there a little bit. But yeah, they are going to rotate back into the siege camps, and I definitely agree with you. The choke points plays a key role, especially when you're going up against a Phoenix and a Starfall. Still 55 seconds left for the Phoenix, but it does look like they will be able to pick up the boss yet again. Red team were not aware of it. That's a bit unfortunate. The Sky Temples are going to be there as well, and this is going to allow the blue side, GDG9, to actually go and get those Sky Temples pretty much uncontested here. I don't think they are going to be able to contest this even.
Correct.
The red side are going to have to defend this.
Big win for GDG9. Straight out. Boss marching against the core, 2 temples up, but they know they have to take the fight somewhere near the temples. It's a little bit of a waste though, because that Sentinel actually gave off the location of Tyrande before he connected on the hard cam earlier. Here we go. They're actually going to trade temple pretty well. Sonya's going to solo up the top temple, mid temple. We still have Relics here. And GDG9 just keeping them interested, buying them a little bit of time here. The boss is actually doing a lot of work in the bottom lane. No creeps though. That's going to actually not expedite the push. RYL knows that he cannot afford to step into the circle because he's going to get picked off so fast by that Grey Mane. Going to be very careful when it comes to that positioning. They are just settling for 1 temple aside. And the boss marches onto the core with half HP still up. Looking like the shield's going to go down.
Relics,
AT, a little bit of trouble. Error with a nice driving lapse. And there goes the Lunar Flare. Ancestral keeps Zace up to full HP. And the raid team's going to be okay to lose the kill thus. Unfortunately, the boss removing the shield. Some extra HP there. Don't think it's going to be game. No catapults. Not yet. 77. They're losing a lot of value from this one. Maybe Relics wants to end this game right now. Not sure if they can do so. 35 seconds before Killflash respawn. Boss is gone. 68% on the core.
Yep, they will survive for now, but it doesn't look like Relics has a game plan in hand. It does look like they're pushing down this middle. They might want to try and end this right here, force a fight. They don't have the kill task up and available, and if they can pick a couple of those heroes off, they can potentially definitely end this right here. So it's all going to come down to Bun and whether he can get off those hooks.
Yeah,
so this is going to be interesting here, but it does look like they're just going to retreat back and get on those siege camps. They do look like they want to go and get for this keep, but...
oh my god, that Tyrande is dead. Marinox, bye-bye. Good night.
Yep, exactly what they needed to do there.
Bun with the hooks, man. It was long, he used it good.
He has the hair for it, I have to say. He's going to hook in all those girls, but right now they are going to be able to take down the Tyrande. Kiltas is going to respawn right back up, and it looks like they want to give more pressure. Bun.
Oh, ooh, there's a wall there, Bun.
Yeah, the wall is going to block your hook. So
unfortunately,
they are going to push in now and try to maybe set something up here. They're going to break down the wall. Bun just hates that wall right now. Say, hey, you stopped me from getting that.
Yeah, he would have gotten killed. That was directly aimed at Killthus. It was so scary, but the wall was there, unfortunately.
Correct. And now the red team, again, applying more pressure. Relics pushing in right now. GDG9, they are going to survive this for now. I think the next temple is going to activate It is going to be the top and the middle. I think they're going to try and trade them off a little bit now. But I don't think the red side can afford. I don't think Relics can actually afford to just give them away at this point.
Yeah, I don't think so. GDG9 still structurally, I think, ahead.
Yep.
Definitely ahead here. And they also will pick up the camps. This is standard. This is standard. This is very much macro calls going in. And on this side, I think I heard a hook getting thrown out. No, I must be thinking things now. Okay, so GDG9 in the mid lane, they don't have level 20, which is why they are not looking for fights. They're just holding back. Relics, on the other hand, already level 20. They want to fight right now, and I think that they can get it. Bottom lane's automatically getting pushed in. Siege Giants as well, very dangerous positioning for Relics to be in. They also have catapults in the bottom lane, so GDG just needs to take this slow, buy their time, get a level 20 somehow, and hopefully not lose too many keeps while at that. You could see that a rotation going on, not for the boss, but for those Siege Giants. This is an applied pressure at the bottom lane. RYL needs to stop the top, but he is by himself. And nope, it looks like it's a core call right now. We have the Malfurion marching in, and Relics just trying to go back. The Apocalypse cancelling the Hearthstone.
Wow.
It may not be in time, but the core already getting healed back up almost to full HP. And you can see the Relics still around this area. There goes the hook on Killthus. It finally happened. Error made a grave error. And he is going to go down. Lionx desperately slamming against the core. The shield's coming back out. And Sonya also lights out. RYL against Myrrh. I didn't know a Rhaegar could do so much work, but I guess it's Myrrh. So RYL is going to be able to pull back. You also see some extra Firestorm going down. And the lovers just having a date, a walk in the park. Diablo goes out. Level 19 against 20, boys. Looks like Relics got this good. A big risk taken by GDG9. Did not pay off. The husband protecting the wife. You only see these in drama, Korean's drama especially. Did not expect to see these in a game. But there we have the core, the fort going down. The core sooner or later.
Yep, it does look like the red team will be pushing in. As you mentioned, the risk that they took there to go for the core, a really nice Apocalypse though, cancelling out the TPs. You have to give it to them, as now I don't think these two supports are going to be able to stop this. It is going to be GG. Relics, again, a really well played game. One mistake that was all needed by GDG9 as they tried to go straight for the core rush. Just really unfortunate for them.
It's still not over for GDG9. They will go down to lower brackets, but this match will be taken by Relics from Singapore. What an astounding performance throughout this tournament. Still haven't dropped a single map yet.
No, they have dropped the map. They dropped the map against Black Sheep 5, one map. In their first game.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but they were able to get back 2-1. So we do have a replay of what happened there. So, Mabel, run us through it.
Okay, so as you can see here, a Bruzy, there's just clearly not enough damage. I don't know what they're trying to do here, but the core, HP back to 100%. I'm still thinking what happened. I think it was just a mule, but I haven't seen. Is that a mule?
Yeah, it's a mule.
Okay, right there we go, mule. They changed the mule. It does not look like a mule, but there we have Lionx. You know that even if the core I think was at 77 previously,
they wouldn't have gotten it.
They wouldn't have gotten it. I don't think they would have. Yeah, it would have been too close. But it's like desperate time calls for desperate measures. Just unfortunately, you don't have two Apocalypse, only one.
Yep.
And Diablo did his best. I don't think the call for the core was correct. I think they should have just waited for 20. I think they should have threatened core.
Yep.
But not with 3 members. Maybe just a Sonya and a Tarana. They could have done a lot better if they have that Shadowstalk Assault, I think. Shadowstalk. Yeah, that would have helped a lot more if they can go invisible and pull back again. I think that would be a better play. But unfortunately, GDG9 in the lower brackets right now, they will be facing against the Filipino team, Renovacio, defending champions. Some say they have lost their mojo, but we'll have to see.
Yep, I don't think they have lost their mojo. They're just probably a bit shaken. But Relics, man, they're looking really strong. I'm so impressed so far by what I've seen. I think right now, based off on all the performances, I think they deserve this the most right now in terms of that. In terms of like the performance that they've been putting through.
Correct.
So yeah, it's definitely been an awesome game for them.
Allow me to add very convincing games throughout. 2-level lead, 1-level lead, and also the kill ratio 15-3. That's the score for this game. If you look at the stats, also, man, not very convincing damage though. But you could see that it's very sustained base, and they have a lot of kills. I think a total of 6 kills on Zaze on the Grey main.
Bun was AFK the entire game.
Bun was not in his game, but those Buns won his game.
Yeah,
you have to
those
trust
Buns.
the hook. 2 awesome hooks.
Yes.
Even the last at the end of it, the Killthus hook, that worked. And that's right up my alley right there. So great job.
Okay, so yeah, thank you guys for watching that game. We will have more HOTS action coming your way, of course. Next one is going to be GDG9 going down to the lowest bracket, taking on Renovasio in the losers bracket finals. Right now, Relics, they have secured their slot in the winners bracket grand finals. Well, they come in from the winners bracket, they will secure themselves a slot in the grand finals, and they have that cushion of the rubber set available to them. Whereas GDG9 and now Renovasio will have to play it out at the bottom to fight out for the final slot. We'll be right back, guys. I think we'll have more HOTS action coming your way, so do stay tuned. Down so quickly, Lee Meng gonna get power slidden and he falls too. He will not survive that. Lion X now running for his life. Psionic Storm gonna be thrown out along with the Force Wall just to secure the kill, and RYL isn't gonna get out of that either. And Renovasio,
Man, they shouldn't have taken a fight.
Yep.
Tesla was not in position for that.